Hello, good afternoon. It's our Tuesday, 3 p.m. as usual. And aren't you grateful that we have been doing this for what? 4 or 5 years straight. And rain or shine, we're always here on Tuesday and Saturday. I'm always here on Tuesday and Saturday. And this Saturday, I'm actually traveling to Memphis and meet with potential clients. So what I will do is I will record that for you. So at 3 p.m. on Saturday, when you come online, you're going to see me live, just as real. While I am flying around and trying to catch more opportunities to serve more people and spread the name of community CPA. All right, so today's webinar is about retirement plans for 2024-2025. So you may sit there wondering, well, why Ying is talking about retirement? She is a tax strategist. Then why is retirement? And these are financial planners doing. You are so right. It's really not something I do on a daily basis. But I'm going to introduce to you Crystal, and who is the financial planner for a lot of our clients, and I will introduce you to her. But at the same time, I do want to say that Ying has a lot to do with that retirement plan, because if you want to save another, $20,000 taxes, and you ask me how, and if you say, Ying, I only want you to do a retirement plan for me, or those kind of deferred benefit plan for me, and I want to save like $30,000 on taxes, not just in income deduction, I have a plan. And I know who to connect you to. I know what you should do to get that in. So today, we're just going to cover about retirement plan as a business owner. Remember, like that's our firm, right? We are a firm serving business owners. One time, someone was asking me, how do you do elevator speech, like to tell client what you do and how you do it? There is no perfect elevator speech, but I always tell folks that if you're having $10 million, $20 million, $50 million, $100 million sales, and you feel that you pay a lot of taxes, we are the right place to come. We give you the strategy. It may take time to build it in, but it's the path. We have traveled on it so many years, past 28 years, so we know what we're talking about and we can get you there. Now, let's take a look at what we are going to talk about today. And this is no news to you. This is our website. I just want to show you our website and show you that on board with us button. That is where you can silently become our client by uploading your information. We see it immediately. Then we knew to contact you, and especially our business owners, and you're just busy. I understand it. And you're busy and you're stressed out to talk to a new CPA firm, don't really know where to begin. And that is a secure place to say that here is my thing. Take a look and give me a call back. That's how you're going to do it, right? And then we have the appointment button here that will give you the partner, and you can see us on Zoom and we can answer your question right on the spot. All right, then it's our YouTube channel. Want to bring it up to you because if you missed today, I'm talking right now and you don't have time to listen, or you heard something feels like, oh no, I want to hear that more, then come to our YouTube channel, and we have all our webinars already deposited here. I seldom, I would not say I never, I seldom took down videos because there's nothing to hide, and my opinion is my opinion, so it's all on the internet. And our partner is the same way as me, and that's how we build the firm. And about our firm, I just want you to know that we are a firm with only one goal, which is to serve our small business owners to make you worth it, and make you make it, and make you save taxes. All right. Then the 2 books I wrote on internet, you absolutely can go on internet, purchase my book. I can autograph it for you. 8 a.m. it teaches you how to begin to do business. 10 a.m. you grow. Then I'm writing 2 p.m. to expand. Just like what we are doing with Community CPA. We are expanding. We are here. Today I'm in Houston, Texas. This is our 5th branch. We started in July of last year, so brand new. It's still a little baby. I'm writing that expansion book. Sort of couldn't finish because I want to see Houston take off. So if you have new client who makes millions on the sales, also pays millions in taxes, please knock our door, because we are the one can save you and can make your business organized in such a way that you will save taxes. No responsibility disclaimer is by default, and with these kind of internet free knowledge sharing, you always want to keep that in mind. You can't trust what's going on internet 100%. You need to use your judgment. We do have clients would come to us and show us what they read on internet. A lot of time it's not exactly the content is wrong. It's just the prerequisite of the content wasn't right. So it wasn't really applied to the right place. That's why it is all wrong. It's not about the knowledge is wrong. It's about the application of the knowledge is wrong, right? So I want to say that you really want to engage professionals. If you are a business owner, you're so smart, you does everything yourself, and you look at accountant thinking they just bean counters and they don't really help you, you're wrong. And when you grow your business really well, you know what you need to learn to do is to know you have limitations. You might be brilliant in your business, but come to accounting taxes, you need to find the same brilliant people like yourself. Who are they? They are literally us. We are the kind of people, we perform brilliant jobs, and we knew how to serve our clients. So I just want to say that you change your mindset, come to get services at the top-notch firms. Maybe you know someone already, then go to them. Don't ever hesitate about hiring professionals. That is the way to elevate yourself. I am not kidding. It is what it is. What options are left in 2024 taxes? You want to know. Right now we're already filing 2024 taxes, right? So a lot of gamers is already too late to play, but right now we still have some available. So I listed here. IRA account. If you can purchase traditional IRA from any bank or from your financial planner, right? Or you can contact us, and we also have financial planner who can help you, right? Crystal can help you. And you can buy $7,000 contribution for 2024. In 2025, it will go up again. So, but 2024, this is for 2024 taxes. You can buy it in 2025 before April 15, then deduct that in your tax return. So you may sit there and goes, oh, Ying, how much is that going to save me? Not $7,000 taxes. Of course not, right? It is a deduction of your taxable income. So the most often reduction I see from the folks who took that is about $1,200 tax saving. So that gives you a gauge, right? I kind of give you like less than 1/3, but it's sort of there. So you can think about is less than 1/3, but depending on your actual situation, and the most often time we see is 1,200, around there for the saving of taxes. Profit sharing for SEP Plan can still come in. That is 69,000 or 25% of your compensation. So that is not expired yet. It is still in. You can do that before April 15. If you file extension, you can do that at the extension time. So that's a huge place to really shelter away some taxable income. If you can shelter away $60,000 on SEP plan, then you're talking about if you are paying 20% of taxes, which I know you do more, 30%. All right, so then we're talking about $18,000 federal tax saving, 18,000, then plus about 11,000 on those Midwest taxable state. Of course, if you're in Texas, you don't have to pay that, but if you are in Minnesota and Des Moines, Iowa, taxable state, you will save more again. 401k still can do profit sharing right now. Okay, that profit sharing again, it is 69,000 or 25% of the compensation. So with that said, you see, when I say profit sharing, I mean that deduction doesn't happen on your 1040 directly. It happens on the business tax return. So let's say if you have a C corporation business, then the 69,000, the contribution would come in as expenses for you for 2024, even though you haven't even paid for it yet. But you will need to pay that before your extended period is up. So in C corporation, your extended filing due date is October 15. So that would be the date, October 15 of 2025. That would be the date to come up with the $69,000 and submit that to your financial planner, make contribution, then turn around, tell your tax people that reduce $69,000 out of my taxable income. Maybe that is all you have, then you pay no taxes, right? So those are 2024 things I want you to remember, and don't forget, and you still have places, you still have room to do that. Of course, if you say, Ying, I even have a cash balance plan, I set it up, so now I'm getting ready to do contributions for 2024, can I deduct that? Absolutely, absolutely. You may ask me that, oh Ying, how much can I deduct on cash balance plan? I don't know, because the actuarial scientists are the one who will do those calculations, but I do have a number to give you based on my experience. So say your W-2, say you're the only person working in your S corporation, your W-2 is $200,000, and you implemented cash balance plan for yourself. That cash balance plan can be almost another $200,000 to be deducted. I say that to you not because I calculated, I'm just going by my experience by looking at all the clients' files, and if I have to come up with a ratio on the surface, I'm simplify so many things, right? I think those professional companies who does actuarial science calculation, those financial planners, they're probably sitting there mad at me and saying that, Ying, you shouldn't say that. I am not saying that's the exact number. I'm just wanting to give you a sense of how much that would come out of your income. So if your income is $200,000, you paid all to cash balance plan, which is your pension plan, your taxable income is what? 0. How much did Ying just save you by doing that? That would be your tax rate times 200,000. So if your tax rate is what? 30%? Then I just saved you what? $60,000 taxes. And that's only on federal. I haven't even go to the state yet. So huge saving, folks. Just so you know, it is not without a reason why we talk about this during tax filing time. We have a lot of topic we need to cover during the tax filing time because people are submitting their wishes every day. But we want to put this one in because you need to work with your financial planner, work with the bank to get that in. Ying cannot do that for you. So that's why we talk about it right here, right now, to bring your mind to the matter so you can attend to that matter. It's an urgent matter, right? IRA, individual retirement account, 24, 25. Remember I said that it changes every year, right? 2024, we're doing 2024 tax return, so we can only contribute 7,000 per person. But when you come to 2025, right now we're in 2025, you already can purchase use the $8,000 number to purchase for your 2025. That 8,000 number is in 2024 when you are older than 50 years old. Great option for any individual who don't have a retirement through their business or through their employer. If they do, they may still be able to use it. Just depends on how much more you put it in, because we have an annual limit on the self-deferred amount. In 2024 it's 23,000. In 2025 it's 23,500. So, but if what I say here just get you confused, you're like, come on, too much rules. And can we just ask you when time comes? Absolutely. If you just send me an email, say, oh, I just want to know this, I'll reply to you. There's, we're not law firm, so we're not like, every time you email me and I book an hour time on to charge you. I'm not saying the law firm is doing it, but I'm just saying we don't nitpick the help we give to our client. But of course, as a business, we want to compensate our hard work. So if we put in hours time to get something done, get it done so well for you, we expected you to support us, right? That's really that's what we call the give and the take communities. A business community is like that, and we give and we also take, but at the same time we all win. We all win. It's like water in the river. Once it rise up, the boat can go to the ocean. That's what I always say. I see business people are just a group of very cool people who knows how to enjoy life and also accomplish on the monetary side, right? It's fun game. And SEP Plan, this one is the one I kind of briefly mentioned to you earlier. It stands for Simplified Employee Pension Plan. And this one, you don't need to touch on payroll, right? 401k, you kind of need to build that into the payroll for self-deferral piece and the profit sharing piece, safe harbor pieces. But SEP Plan is just a company contribution. So know that because it is just company contribution, you can do that before April 15, 2025 for 2024 contribution. I want to make sure I mute my phone. Someone just texted me, so I realized that I didn't mute my phone. And for 2025, the SEP Plan, it is $70,000, not $69,000 anymore. So this is the one that when I see client makes a lot of money, and I also know that he's the only employee in the company, and he's only the one that getting paid, then they don't have a SEP Plan, that immediately come to mind. I could get rid of $69,000 taxable income for my client, and they just need to find a financial planner, write the check to the account, and come back to me, and I'll give him a $18,000 tax saving. Isn't that cool? So your CPA firm is really a good partner with all the financial planners outside. Folks who does that business. We connect to a lot of people. Sometimes, it's not like we have Crystal who does a financial planning side of work, but we also understand that our client, if they are in the place where it's better to work with that local financial planner, especially the financial planner is also our client, and we really want that to go to the local people and in that town, in that area. So we actively engaging financial planners to work with our client. The only requirement we have is that the financial planner is as knowledgeable as we are to that part of the world that they have, because we don't, it would not be appropriate for us to start educating, everybody come through, right? They should know what they're doing. So with the 401k, 401k is a little complex in terms of, as a business owner, if you have 401k, it's a little complex because there's kind of 3 different numbers inside of 401k. The first one is self-deferral. That one has a limit. 23,500 is for 2025 year. But last year, 2024, it was like 23,000. Then you also have what we call safe harbor. Safe harbor is that 3% match you hear people talking about. My employer matches 3%. So that's a safe harbor. Then you have profit sharing contribution. So these 3 pieces, they require the plan already got set up. So the latest time to set up a plan, 401k plan, for the year is the October of that year. So for example, if you want to do 401k contribution starting 2025, you need to start setting that up before October 2025. Once you get set up, when we do the tax planning at the end of the year, we will start to move money into those plans. It is huge saving, folks. And especially if you care about your employee and you want each one of them stay with you forever, and you want to encourage them to save for their future, this is where you can put your influence. As a business owner, we're not just doing business, am I right? We really are operating our folks' life, personal financial life at a certain level. Of course, we don't handle everything, but the W-2 we send out, the money they made from your company is probably one of the significant income for the household. So what you do for the employee really does leave impact. So if you are saying, okay, I only match 3%. So if you put in 3%, I match 3%. Then if your employee are kind of young, these young people, let me tell you, they have not waked up yet. They're still right today, in today's world, I tell folks that the people who are younger, who are in their 20s, they're equivalent to when we were kid in the teenager years. So people who are in the 30s probably is about our time in the 20s. So they're 10 years behind because life is getting so comfortable. They don't really know how to spell the struggle, the word of struggle. And I mean, English is my second language, but that's the first word I know how to spell without struggle. Spelling it, just spell it. With that said, I am saying that the young people don't put in the 3%. They need every penny. So if you as an employer, you don't put in the 3%, then they miss out, right? But if you are the employer, you're saying that I don't need you to put in anything, I'll just give that to you. 3%, guaranteed. That is how we are doing because we have a lot of young folks in our firm. So we knew when we do that, we save for our employee and they save for themselves. These are definitely the responsibility, the kind of good deed as a business owner you can provide, because by just doing that, you don't have to look at how people say, talk, and react to what you do. You just do that, and the universe will bring you a good result because you are thinking of for other people. I always believe that what goes out, what comes back. So you want good things to go out and out of your control, and you want good things to go out within your control, right? All right, 401k plan. If you have an employee, of course, if it is solo 401k, don't matter, and you can do what you want. But if you have an employee, then there are requirement, profit sharing, and safe harbor is all coming into play. So what my point here is that if you have an employee, you want to do 401k, you want to help your employee to save, then you want to make sure the plan is established before October 1st. Okay? If you go to your financial planner, they tell you that they don't really do 401k setup, don't get disappointed and surprised. Come to Community CPA. We can have Crystal come in to help you establish that and get that set up. So Crystal is more knowledgeable on 401k plan and SEP plan than traditional IRA. I'm saying that is because she does a lot of 401k plan. All right. With that, and one other option for 2025 for the simple IRA, what we want to mention to you is that simple IRA is another plan. We didn't talk about that. We did a SEP IRA. We did SEP Plan 401k. Simple IRA is also a simple. It's also a easy to do one. Has a lesser of contribution threshold, but it is as easy as the SEP plan. It is something that you don't have to run payroll like 401k. So if you run out of options and wanting to do 2024 savings, and that is another buzzword you can give out to your planner, goes, can I do a simple IRA? Then they will lead the way for you. All right, now let's quickly summarize the 2025 changes from Secure Act 2.0. I remember this when I worked in this tax planning kind of things for so many years. So 2024 tax planning time come around, and I just happened to not realize in July of 2024 there was a Secure 2.0 came out, and I didn't know. So there's a lot of changes in there impacted the planning in October. So Crystal came around, goes, oh Ying, the stuff you were talking about, saying that people can form a 401k in November, that is no longer valid because Secure 2.0 said that it need to be before October 1st. So I learned a whole chunk of it from Crystal's input, which she's really young, and I am just like, oh my God, the rule regulation changes. If you don't have someone who are in that field, so easy to go outdate. So I was so appreciative that Crystal actually brought us up into the current time. And there's 5 changes on Secure 2.0. I just want to mention to you, if you are 60 to 63 years old, 60 in 2025, and a 63-year-old, which is 28. So if you are among this age people, and you actually have a greater contribution you can do. You know how I said 23,500 for people under 50, right? 30,500 is for people over 50. And then now they say that if you are 60 to 63, you can add another 11,250 to that number. So that was something changed so weirdly. I think it's weird because why do they pick 60 to 63? I don't understand. Why that is not 50 to 53? Why that is not 50 to 63, right? There has to be much deeper thinking statistically. If they do that, helps what? I don't know, but this is the rule. And they increased standard contribution limit. This you already see. So for the deferral, remember 2024, it was 23,000, but turned the calendar into 2025, it's become 23,500 for 401k of deferral, people age under 50, right? So that contribution raises all the time. Automatic enrollment in workplace plan. So this one is actually 3% to 10% is the company contribution to employees 401k. So it says that there's a default contribution of 3% is required, and then what exactly that means that you probably don't need to put in 3% to get that 3%. Is an automatic enrollment. So these are big change too. So it will impact your the business owner's business, not so much of the employee, because it's only benefit they will get more. And the changes for part-time workers, that's significant too. In the past, remember, people don't qualify for 1K because they're a part-timer, right? Now that is changed. 2 years in a row. If you are 2 years in a row working in the same company, if you work 500 hours and more, but 1,000 hours less in between, you can qualify for 401k. If they give 3% match, you would get it. So that is what that change is, trying to allow part-time workers to participate in more of a benefit plan. And of course, there's modification to inherited IRA. That is where if your parents passed away, you got their money into your account and you need to use it. Otherwise, they are going to charge you. So this is the modification to the inherited IRA. So if you really have this kind of estate kind of issues, questions, and things that need to be taken care of, we handle estate side of planning, estate side of execution, and we actually work those works, not that we just knew in theory. We have come through, parents pass away, children take it over, now they're building their estate plan, so things like that. I just want you to know that we are the firm that you can rely on us in that area of your life as well. So if you could benefit from retirement account, we will put you in touch with Crystal. This is the contact information you have on Crystal, the phone number, the email, and her entity, her business, CCPA Wealth Division. So welcome to CCPA Wealth Division. With that said, the last two slides, if you want to know more, and here are the partners. They are just genies. They're all genies in different areas. And we did make some changes to put in what language we speak inside of, in the bracket. I noticed that I don't have any other language, and I speak Chinglish, so that if that qualifies to be a language, then we should put that on. So that's where we are, and hopefully you find synergies when you meet with us online. Know that we're the right place to come to. This is our YouTube channel I showed you earlier, and you will see these. You come over here if you subscribe to the channel, and you will be notified every time we talk something making sense to you. You literally can go to the video to review all of our videos, sort them by time, sort them by popularities, and things like that. And with our YouTube channel, you gain knowledges. I will tell you, I have several pretty significant clients who come to our office and becoming our client for years. But initially, what they were is they just kind of followed my YouTube channel for a while. One of them followed for about 4 years and finally called, become our client. So you can be one of that. You just need to follow our videos, learn on your own, do whatever you can do on your own. And then if there is a need for higher hands to help you, then we are here for you. All right. I hope you learned 1 or 2 things from me today, and I really appreciate you coming to here and talk with me, and I will see you on Saturday again. Bye-bye.